Hello, and once again, welcome back to a Trackmania Live episode. If you don't know what is this is a second episode of the Trackmania Live episode where I interview 8 different people for about 10 minutes each, so you don't have to listen to a 2 hour interview from each and every one. And we start off big, like I said, with Papou. Once I booked him, we start off with the best one. Papou, how is life? How are you feeling? And welcome to the Trackmania Live.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm doing fine, and you guys?
Yeah, exactly. Hyped for talking about Trackmania. I said this before we started with this. This is the best part of the day. Even though it's been a long day, this is the best part of the day. But can you tell people how is life for you in this new Trackmania? How busy do you feel that you are? You're one of these professional players that more or less have all time dedicated to Trackmania.
Yeah, it's a really busy life, I would say, because of Trackmania Grand League and then ZrT, I mean, I I'm trending the game as a I don't know too much right now, so yeah, yeah, maybe too much, but yeah, it's needed to get used to it, to get used to the new mechanics, etc. So yeah, kinda busy.
Yeah. And this is more or less a chance for the fans to get to know what these professional players think about this new game. Can you tell people what is your first impression of the game? What was the first impression once it was out? What is the impression you have nowadays? What do you think about the new Trackmania?
Yeah, I think it's a really good game. I mean, it's really refreshing, they took decisions in the game, like for example, changing the dirt, making new blocks, and it's kind of nice. I'm really a bit sad, about the dirt because yeah, uh,
Yeah.
it's in my opinion, it's like less skill and more flat. The game itself is a little bit flat. I don't know, the blocks, etc.
Mm,
But the yeah, I don't know. Maybe more blocks will come out. I heard that. I don't know, but yeah, I'm satisfied with the game, and yeah, there are still a lot of things that I need to that we will discover. So yeah, nice game,
mm. Yeah, I
really
feel
cool
many
game.
people are positive about this new game, but once they bring up some stuff, they maybe say that maybe the dirt scene is the impact them most negatively. You are, if in my eyes at least, the best dirt player I have seen in Trackmania. Can you tell people how would you describe the difference? You said maybe it's easier, but can you tell people what is actually the difference between the dirt blocks?
I mean, for me, it's a totally different, environment. Like the grip is different, the gears are different, the techniques are different. There is no longer any uphill, downhill, banking. It's flat. And the former dirt was like bumpy sometimes. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's a totally different thing
Yeah.
for me.
But you then once there was like a dirt heavy map in Trackmania Grand League or in any sort of competition, it was like, okay, this is gonna favor Papou because he's by far the best dirt player in Trackmania Grand League. Do you feel that you maybe have lost some edge over the other players since now it's maybe new to you as well, maybe easier for other players to actually drive good on?
I don't know. I mean, I I already stopped playing dirt like in 2019,
Mm,
so that's it. But yeah, I think I don't know if it's a disadvantage, but yeah, I will still be able to hold gears, etc. But yeah, maybe it will allow other players to I don't know to I mean I will not be as dominant
yeah.
on certain dirt maps on Trackmania Link that I was before. That's for sure. And I mean, I will need to get used to it and whatever. I mean, that's a game. That's it. That's done.
But final
I
question
mean,
about yeah, go ahead.
they took the decisions to change it, and we just need to respect it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And final question about the dirt scene. Do you think that you see top players in the dirt scene? Do you think that maybe the dirt competitions are gonna die, or are they gonna see new players being good at dirt? What do you think happens to the specific dirt specialist?
Honestly, I have no clue, man,
Yeah,
because the game is it's still like 2 weeks, 2 weeks out, so 2 weeks years old, so 2 weeks old. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, the third players are still playing on TM2 somehow, and honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, but let's talk about the other blocks. People have every time I ask people, more or less everybody brings up the ice blocks and how that feels. What is your first impression of the ice blocks? Do you think that those blocks should be used in professional competitions, in Trackmania Grand League, in ZrT, etc., etc.?
I mean, they will be used in Trackmania Grand League. They already have been
Mm,
like, and I think this is a new mechanic that we need to say that to master in order to perform in the future events such as Grand League. So yeah, as Grand League is the main event together with ZrT in the Trackmania year. So yeah, it's gonna play a huge role in the future events.
mm. But how have you trained? Have you tried to put more time into ice, or have you tried to put as much time into everything in the new game? What have you focused on to maybe grow as a better player to be ready for these big competitions that is coming up already next week?
So yeah, I tried to play a lot of ice maps, like a lot of ZRT maps, especially like the bobsleigh and the flat ice
Mm,
play ice map. And yeah, I mean that's a kind of block you need to get better on while playing. Like if you play and you will understand how it works, and then you will get better on it.
mm.
So we just need to play just about you know it's just about the hours of playing, and then you will get used to it. But for some players, it will take less time. From others, more time, like me. So so yeah, I'm not a fast learner, etc. So
But
yeah.
hey, I mean, the first competition in the new game, you placed third, and you're saying you're not a fast learner.
Ah,
How was the
man.
show match for you?
Oh man, that's so much, man. I mean, in my eyes, I didn't play like that good. I mean, I I kept my points, so that's good. But you know, I, we had like 1 hour ago we could play like against each other for the warm ups, and I discovered that on like 2 3 maps I didn't add the good lines. For
Yeah.
example, people did a wall hit in a contest, the grass slide at the end.
Mm.
I thought this was forbidden, so I didn't chain it. I mean, I didn't knew about it. So then I lost 1 second per lap. On the ice map, didn't know like we could go on the side of the ramp, but they didn't know about my line on the start. The no airtime line. So yeah, I was a little bit lucky. Like I played safe. The last map was really monkaS. And another thing also, like right now on the new game you have the position of the on the
Mm,
car, and that's really stressful because you cannot hide it. Somehow even with a DOF you cannot hide it. So my eyes were like fixed to it on the position. It was so monkaS, man. Oh my god.
but
I
we
mean,
mentioned, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I really hope that maybe we could hide it on purpose. Like
Mm,
if people want it, they can show it, but if people doesn't want it, maybe we could be able to hide it somehow.
yeah. You mentioned that before we went live that you are grinding the Terra T maps is a qualification this week, and every year, like I mentioned once I spoke to you in Strasbourg, you are maybe the most underrated player once we come to Terra T. But every year you do well there. But now
Yeah.
new game, and not now it's not an offline edition. Will you take it as serious as you did last year? And what are your goals for this Terra T Cup?
Yeah, for sure, we'll take it seriously. But first, I will focus myself on the qualifiers. I don't think about the win already. I'm focusing first on the qualifiers, and then Yeah, I hope, of course, to qualify, and then I hope to reach grand final as always, I would say, but no, and yeah, maybe win it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, there is no stage for this edition, so the pressure will be different. The uh, I hope I will be in grand final, and I hope I will qualify first.
Mm. But if you look at the other players, do you see anybody that sticks out as maybe the favorite to actually win this year's ZrT edition?
I mean, I think the best players of TM2 will be the best in the new Trackmania. Of
Mm.
course, there will be like surprises. Like I don't know. I have I have no idea of someone right now, but yeah, there will always be like in ZRT like Carl Bren, Bad Lulu, Orel, and Revolution,
Mm.
and yeah, and maybe like Gwen or I don't know, Wingo will do well as well.
Mm.
I mean, they will do well. They will.
Yeah. But then, if we talk about maybe the most prestigious tournament in Trackmania is Trackmania Grand League. It's coming up in September. How serious are you taking that? I mean, you were one of the favorites heading into Lyon. You had won the group stage. People were like, ah, is this going to be finally our France going to win the big prestigious event? But then it wasn't going your way in Lyon. But looking at this year's or next season, what are your goals now? Is it simply to win it?
I mean, first my goal is to qualify again for the playoffs. Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the same goal for the last season.
Mm.
I mean, win it was like a bonus. So yeah, I mean, qualify and then win it for the playoffs. But yeah, that's easier said than done. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
100% serious and yeah, full tryout.
Mm. You mentioned that you're streaming. Can you tell people how much are you streaming? Are you streaming every time you play, or how is this streaming schedule for you?
I just yeah, I I stream like 2-3 hours per day at the moment. I mean, I didn't stream in a while, but like with the new game, I started again, and yeah, 2-3 hours, chilling, um, and yeah, then I stop and I full try and in offline, but that's another another question. But yeah, two
Yeah.
3 hours for the moment.
And like I said, this is a short interview. The 15 minutes are up. Twin is already waiting for the interview. So I appreciate you taking the time. Good luck in the qualification. And maybe if you
Thank you.
qualify, it will be another interview to put some
I
more
hope
pressure on
so.
you for getting that win at the ZRT edition.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, and yeah, good
Thank
evening,
you,
man.
man.
Good evening, guys.
Yeah, good evening and good luck. Next interview up is Twin. A little break now, but then we are back.